Savvy, let him know.
Hey, it's Trey. Turn it up.
Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah. Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah. Wavy, ooh, ah, yeah. Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah.
What's good, Savvy crew? I'm coming back with another video, and in this one we're reacting to spiritual soul. Shout out to him. Boy, I couldn't get that out for some reason. But yeah, we reacting to Soul Illuminati, Spiritual Soul. Without further ado, let's get into it. He's talking about the second wave. I don't know exactly about what yet, but we finna find out.
Oh, in the building. Gay, sir. Nature, so in the building, man. Simple. Gay, sir. In the building. Smooth skin, so in the building. Dewey, so in the building. Hoodie, so in the building. These flies is, man, these niggas, man, y'all released the GMO flies this early. I thought y'all was waiting deeper into the second wave. Now listen, we about to switch scenes. I'm in nature right now, but I recorded a video for y'all earlier, and as soon as I got done with that video, I came straight to nature. But I recorded a video for y'all earlier. I'm gonna get deep. I'll see y'all. Man, simple. Gazer in the building, man. Simple. So look, I'm in my car right now, and I'm gonna talk to you like I'm FaceTiming you. I know y'all ain't heard my voice in a minute. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. And focus on yourself. We in the Matrix. We creeping up into this second wave now. It's been happening in other countries. It's already been happening. The frequency been wrapping up in other countries. A lot of stuff has been happening in other countries. The veil has been lifted. This shit is over, y'all.
The veil definitely has been lifted. There's a whole lot of people waking up to the truth, to the real fact of what's going on. A lot of people is waking up and seeing that the world was not what it was portrayed to be at one point. Everything ain't all peaches and cream. Everybody waking up to the real facts that's been hidden from us. And I wouldn't even say hidden, because it wasn't never even really hidden. It's just people wasn't even looking for this type of knowledge. And now this knowledge is getting out everywhere.
I'm in my car right now, so I'll just be chilling, peaceful, meditating. Sometimes I like being in my closet, wherever it's just pitch dark and closed off. That's where I get the most peace, the most downloads from. Or if I'm in the sun, gazer. So listen, a lot of y'all got to understand this. Turn these lights back on. What the fuck? Damn. Them bitches wasn't supposed to have cut off. So look, a lot of y'all got to understand this. The second wave is about to hit.
Grammarly's proactive, automatic writing suggestions are great, but sometimes you just want to tell Grammarly how to.
A lot of y'all woke up in 2020, and you ain't been the same since those days. You haven't been on your purpose. You gave up. You probably been chasing your goals, your matrix goals. God damn, come on, fucking car. Shit. You probably been chasing your goals, chasing your dreams. A lot of y'all was probably younger. Y'all in y'all 20s now. Back, you was able to meditate in 2020. You woke up in 2020. You felt that spark. The veil was way thinner in 2020. The revealing. It was preparation for this time. Everything happened in 2020. And now it's time for those born in 2010, those born in 2015, they need you. These is frequency warriors. They only came here to fuck shit up. And they need you. I know you took a break. I did too. Mini breaks. Sacred breaks. Breaks that I don't even be understanding until time goes by, and I'm glad that I was patient.
I didn't really take that many breaks. When I took my break, I ain't take that long of a break. And I didn't even really take a break at all. I just stopped kinda. I just went and learned something different. Like if I was learning something about flat earth, I would go to learn something on the more science side of things. I would just switch up the topics. I wouldn't just dive into one tide, switch it up and learn different things. So my breaks wasn't really no break.
Hard staying on your diet. It's been hard, like just still meditating and connecting. You probably be falling asleep now. You can't close them thoughts off. The veil was so thin, only a few chosen ones was able to get in there. And you was one of them. That's how you found this channel.
Listen, I've been watching Soul Illuminati before he even thought about going to the spiritual side. When he was drinking on his streams, kicking shoe boxes, and Your Rage was reposting him in Flight Channel when they would be getting into it, and before they even was getting into it. I've been watching Soul Illuminati for a cool little minute. So I watched them turn to go to the spiritual side of things and everything. So I've been watching them for a cool minute. I've been watching them since like 2015, 2016. So, yeah.
But as time kept going, 2020 happened. Y'all know, deaths, trauma, lies. The lies keep the beliefs keep the lies going. The beliefs make the frequency stronger so they can keep thriving. They only can thrive off these fucking bots. They only can thrive off their energy.
Listen, I posted something on my shorts last night, and there was this video about Trump signing Christian, I forgot what they call them, but pretty much people who's Christian and believe in Jesus and believe in Trump and want to make America great again. He signed them to pretty much be like the governing over us type people. Like they gonna be the ones that's keeping the regular people in line type shit. Like I forgot exactly how, but it's something like that pretty much. I posted it on my shorts. It was this lady with glasses. I don't know what nationality she was, but it's my last post. Literally, it's right there as soon as you see shorts. This lady with glasses, and she was talking about this. But yeah, like that. Yeah, it's getting real.
This is how they get their food. Remember, they don't have anything after this. This is a game, bro. And I've been telling y'all this. This second wave will not be about followers or attention or views. It won't be about none of that. The second wave is about building your frequency, maybe something private off the grid, not seen. Don't tell nobody who the fuck you are or your lineage or your bloodline. Don't use certain words that's going to get you just banned or locked up. Free all the spiritual warriors.
And I ain't gonna lie, I gotta watch that because I don't care. I'm gonna say it. These other channels be like trying to censor out the words or something like that because they don't want their channel to get stopped or banned or something like that. I don't care. I'm just gonna say it. They just gonna have to, oh well, it is what it is. But I might stop. Probably not, but we'll see.
Who didn't make it through this next cycle that we about to go through. They probably ascended, some locked up. All of their purpose, all of their voices is still heard. They live through us. This is bigger than just what y'all think. I get it, my nigga.
It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than him. It's bigger than us as one whole drop. We're like the one drop out of the whole entire ocean. Everybody is like that one drop taken out of the whole entire, and together as a collective, we make the whole entire ocean. So hold on.
All of their voices is still heard. They live through us. This is bigger than just what y'all think.
Okay, yeah, I forgot where I was going for a second, but definitely yes, it's bigger than it's a whole agenda that's getting pushed. So it's bigger than me, you, him. It's bigger than us. We have to come together and fight this agenda that they pushing, because they is pushing the agenda and it's getting pushed, whether we like it or not. Even if we try to fight back, it might be too late because they didn't already thought about all this shit. While we was up here partying and thinking that we free whole time, nigga, we was tricked. And it's showing now that we was never even really free.
I get it, my nigga. We like fucking, like, bro, it's no nut November. Are you holding on to your energy? Have you been holding on to your energy? If you're a nigga watching this, you ain't going nowhere without protecting your gaze, my nigga. You gotta protect this shit. You can hold on to your energy, but if you still lusting and looking, you fucked during this second wave, and you gonna feel it. Drained, losing momentum for every idea. Girl, same for you. Lustful bitch. I'm tired of y'all spirit. Y'all motherfuckers call y'all have no idea. If you entertaining anything lustful at this, I can't find. Bro, listen, my gaze is so fucking pure. It's hard for me to even look at anything, bro. Bitches have no clue they whole bodies is portals filled with parasites from these lustful niggas.
Listen, I did a whole video on that. It's called the Female Psyop Rap Agenda. They have agendas for y'all as well. And it's getting pushed, whether you know it or not. They have an agenda for y'all females as well. And a lot of y'all fell into the trap. Lots of y'all fell into the trap.
Even gotta entertain them, bro. They doing
Go
this.
check out that video.
Bro, us niggas, we destroyed this bitch. We destroyed the whole frequency. The feminine energy would never be the same with the
I'm pretty sure it was the last video I dropped.
and bots still on this planet doing this bullshit. Bro, these niggas going crazy. Fat girls' feet, these niggas fetishes is crazy. Parasite brains. I can't be bound. Not in this second wave. You got a chance to see who your real friends are for the past 5-6 years since 2020. You got a chance to see how your mind work, your triggers, your addictions. You know this shit.
That's what you should have been focused on. Since I've been on this whole journey, that's what I've been focused on. I've been trying to actually, that's what you gotta find out you gotta find out all of that. That's called working on yourself. Cause you're for this wave, like he talking about this second wave, you're gonna need it. Cause boy,
You was teaching. You probably stopped. I'm not teaching no more. I'm just reminding.
now that's kind of what I started my channel for, was teaching. But now at this point, I wanted to teach for that whole 30 days of October. And now I'm just kind of just watching videos now, just you know what I'm saying, referring, because I pretty much did a video on every topic, and it wasn't really, I guess you could say in my subconscious I was doing it, but at the same time the true creator was guiding me to do it. Because every video I done made a video on so far, if I just react to any type of videos now, I ain't even really got to teach no more. I can just refer y'all back to those videos. I can just kind of, whoop explain it, break it down a little bit, but then I'm going to refer you back to the video that I've made already, actually talking about this stuff. Actually, like, teaching it. Now I'm just going to refer you back to the video, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going to break it down a little bit like I'm doing now. I'm going to let the video play out more instead of like pausing it and talking a whole lot through the video. I'm just going to let it play out a little bit more instead of, you know what I'm saying? Because now I can refer you back to those videos.
What I'm saying? You been through.
And the first couple ones I made, the sound on them wasn't that good. The video was real loud and my voice was low, but yeah.
You never gave up on yourself. Even if you did, you still here. And you still don't think this shit is divine for you. You ain't on your knees crying like a bitch. You ain't sitting around letting the world just destroy. You a warrior.
For my ancestors, a warrior for my ancestors. I'm one with them. I'm one just like them. They fought for me, and I'm finna fight for them and my future coming up. My son and whatever other kids I probably end up having. Nigga, I'm fighting. I'm going out like my ancestors, bro. They made everybody scared to die because of religion. They made everybody scared to die. And I'm not no more. They have everybody in fear. And I'm not no more. I'm not in fear. Because once you understand that they want you in fear and that's how they keep you controlled, you're going to break out of that. You're going to break that chain. And once you see there's really nothing to be fearful about anyways, you're definitely going to break that chain. Because that's how they keep you in line, is fear. Think about this, if you're on the island and you didn't know, or let's just say your city or whatever, you didn't know there was nothing else out there, but whoever, so let's just say you made like these creations, like Dr. Moreau. If y'all know about him, Dr. Moreau or whatever, when he was on these islands, he created these abominable people or something like that, this race of genetic people on the island, right? But there would be boats and stuff coming in and out, and they would be wondering like what's out there. But he told them and kept them in fear, like, don't go out there. That's the forbidden zone. You can't go out there. I'm pretty sure I never watched it or heard it, but I heard somebody breaking it down, but I know about it. I definitely know about it though, but I don't know, like I never really watched it or whatever, or read it, nothing like that. So, but yeah, he kept them all in fear and from leaving that island because they was in fear. And they didn't know what was out there. So if they was scared and didn't want to go out there, and I'm pretty sure he was telling them it's all types of big giant monsters out there, creatures, and they're going to get you, and all types of bullshit to make them scared. So they wouldn't even want to go check it out. And think about that now. You see danger signs and shit like that. They tell you stop, don't go in there because it's dangerous. They're trying to, which I mean, most of the time that it is, but I'm saying like, They put signs up in places saying stop, don't go here, it's dangerous or whatever. When not most of the time it's not. They just don't want you to go there. They're keeping you in check with fear.
No motherfucking mutes, no silences, no monks and shit. Our ancestors, we hear the echoes, nigga. We know the lie. Our ancestors, we hear the echoes, nigga. We know the lie.
Ooh, boy, that's a good one. We hear our ancestors, boy. We hear them echoes and we hear the lies. When you connect back to your indigenous Indian, to your ancestors, my nigga, the true creation of the true creator, boy, you gonna hear it. That shit is like like for real speaking to like they guiding you, bro. Bro. This shit for real. If I didn't never tap into this indigenous Indian shit, I probably would have still been lost and wouldn't have knew half about what I knew, because I wouldn't have never even thought about it from where I would, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even been down this road if I would have never took this path, because before I took this path, I wasn't even thinking, or not even thinking about some of this stuff, but I didn't want to take it because I was, number one, scared, because I was calling myself a Christian and trying to follow that rule. So that was keeping me in check from finding out the truth with fear. Because talking about your ancestors and all this other stuff is demonic and all this stuff. So they kept me in check with fear with that. And not only that, they lying to us, and they was talking about we came from Africa and all types of stuff. So when you really find your truth and see what and know how they was living and looking at it from their perspective, a lot of this shit you're gonna see was not what we actually practiced. It was something that was brought over to us for the colonizer to control us. They came over here with a plan, and it is still being executed till this day. They play chess, not checkers, my nigga. They play chess, not checkers. When you understand chess and know how this shit work, you're gonna see the moves. You may not can stop it before it get there, but you gonna damn sure see the play. You gonna see the moves, my nigga.
We not quiet. Bitch, I ain't experiencing peace right now. Vengeance.
I'm experiencing peace, but at the same time, just like he said, I want vengeance. And I'm not talking about like no bloody battle. I'm talking about I want vengeance for my ancestors. I want vengeance for my rights that's been secretly took and rights that I didn't even know I was supposed to have, like free electricity, free water, free food, shit like that. Even if it ain't free food, my nigga, fruit, you can't even get fruit off the tree anymore. They don't even have random growing fruit trees around. Nigga, you go to the Caribbeans and shit like that. Nigga, New Mexico, they got fruit, nigga, out the wazoo. You go to Jamaica, like shit like that, nigga, they got fruit trees still growing everywhere, bro. Fruits, nigga, we never even heard about over here in America. We can't even get, because by the time they get here, they're gonna be expired or some shit. They're gonna be bad, nigga. They gotta stay fresh over there, my nigga. They real fruit, my nigga. They took nature out of us when they tamed us like some fucking animals, and they took nature away from us. So that way, if we have to ever go back to relying on nature, nigga, we can't even do it. We don't even know what flowers to use for medicines and herbs and shit like that. A lot of us know, nigga, and a lot of them is still growing because you can't stop that. That's God's true creation, or what we so-called gods. I say true creator. Nigga, it's the true creator's creation. So you can't stop that. That's something that's gonna keep on going. You can cut it down, do what you want to do, but that shit gonna keep on coming. But we don't even know which one to use. We don't even know which trees to use for bark. A lot of us don't even know how to tap trees to get water or syrup out that motherfucker if we ever needed it. They took nature out of us and away from us, bro. And when you understand that and understand how our ancestors lived, bro, not even, because they even try to lie to us and say they was living off in nature, nigga. We was so-called supposedly had housings and shit like that. Nigga, I'm still trying to find out what's really true on that. But listen, when you understand their roots and how they not religion, but like how they actually was spiritually, you'll know that what they brought over here, what they so-called, the colonizers brought over here called Christianity and Islam and all that other shit, is not really what we practice. That shit is something they made and brought over here. And a lot of that shit comes from mystery schools, mysticisms, back from the Babylon days. When you understand all this, you'll know we've been living in a lie. They kept us in fear this whole time, which is why we ain't even try and fight for our rights. We ain't even trying to fight for our rights right now. And they took away almost damn near. Nigga, do you realize even if we try and take it to a war, nigga, they gonna call martial law, nigga? We gotta be critical and careful on how we fight for our rights now at this point, because they gonna call in martial law on our dumb ass, and you don't want that. None of us do. So we gotta be strategic and careful on how we even fight for our fucking rights now.
Maybe that's why they keep me off this shit. The second wave kicking in. Now, a lot of shit, y'all think shit is just war and blood. Most shit is happening through this phone, through this technology.
And that's what, it's a spiritual, it's the mind, the consciousness, not conscious like fusion, spell like ish. Nigga, conscious spell like science. It's the consciousness, the mind. It's a spiritual battle. It's on the phone. They attacking your mind. They keeping your mind in chains. You may not have shackles on your hands and feet, but you damn sure got them on your mind. And we trying to break them loose and tell you that, but a lot of people fighting to stay in the chains. Y'all want to stay prisoners.
It's frequency. You holding energy. You got to protect your gaze. Gazer, my nigga. Gazer. The sun is different. It's not the same. You won't catch me sun gazing at it.
And that is truth. I said I wasn't going to stop and pause that much, but fuck it. Because, nigga, listen, and a lot of people won't understand, it is really frequency and energy. You can't really change if you still having that same frequency and low energy. Like, you gotta, like, if you still listen to rap music, and when I'm talking about people's energy, I'm talking about music's energy and frequencies and vibrations, because they have changed the hertz of music from 432 to 440. 432 was the good hertz. 440 is the bad hertz. It causes like disruption and a little like this scrambling in your mind. Like I forgot how they said the symptoms of it, but pretty much it's bad symptoms. They have changed up the way music actually was. it's a spiritual warfare, stuff you can't see. When you understand that, you can fight it better. Because you can't control what you can't control. You can't control a lot of outside forces and shit like that. But what you can control is yourself and your mind. And sometimes you can't even control that. Thoughts is just frequencies and energy. So even if the thought get in your head, you just gotta let it go and go out. Like, so a lot of y'all might get mad, think about hurting somebody. If you do that, just let the thought come in and go out. You ain't gotta speak on it, you ain't gotta say it. Just feel it and let it go out. When you understand it's a battle of what you can't see, that's when you're gonna be able to fight it. Cause if they can fight, if it was still like slavery, if it was still like a battle you can see, I'm pretty sure it would be different. It would be like it was back in the day. We would be fighting the battle, actually fighting it. But because everybody, you can't see, but because they changed it to where you can't see the battle, and it's now a spiritual, a mind battle, a lot of us don't even recognize it. A lot of us can't even see it. And we think it's just us. Just living. The war didn't went away. It is what it is now. No, it never went away. They just evolved it. You know why they introduced evolution and all that? Is so they can use that to change shit up and make shit evolutionize. So they can do shit like this. Keep on upgrading technology and say it's evolutionizing and changing and getting better and better and smarter and smarter.
During the day no more, like I used to. They got something else up there with that bitch. It's not the same. We going through the second wave. Everything is being revealed. Frequency. You can't keep up the lie with this frequency. On the soul level, if your DNA is toxic, you're not gonna make it. My nigga, if you're not supposed to be here, you're not supposed to be here. It's okay. They gonna ramp up technology now. At first, they was keeping United States sleep because the chosen ones, no matter how much technology they release, we're gonna grow from it. It's a weapon. It's power. You can do everything you want to do. Any type of technology, we're gonna grow from it. But it's also destruction for bots. They don't know themselves. They become harvested, energy harvested. I won't be surprised if they implement those glasses, start pushing that shit deep, really had a laptop and connect everything with those glasses for the kids, for the world.
And they definitely gonna do it. They definitely gonna do it. They already got it pretty much kind of perfected now. Just wait till they really got it perfected. And they push this shit out. Everybody gonna be wearing them smart glasses. At least the ones who, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, because the ones who know, but even they might fall for it if they ain't fully awoke.
The United States is no longer keeping the people sleep with the technology. They competing now. These entities, they not us. They competing with each other, my nigga. At first, they ain't want us to have shit. We looking at China. We looking at everybody. Now they ramping it up. This is a sign. They panicking. Timelines is folding. Celebrities is falling. Niggas is questioning everything.
They definitely.
Ventrilo is an AI Chrome extension that doesn't just write faster, it writes smarter. It pulls information straight.
They definitely was it expecting to wake up to be so soon? They was expecting to wake up because they was kind of pushing it. Like they pushed CIA, they pushed CIA operatives out and pretty much make stuff happen. So like we already know about 911 and all that other shit. So Pretty much, there's some people that's working with them, and they pushed them out there to push out this narrative of this waking up, or push out the narrative of like because I'm pretty sure. Okay, so let me say this. Yeah, there's not that many CIA operatives, but they pushed them out to make an agenda happen. And once that agenda gets to roll, like it's a snowball effect. Once it takes and keeps on rolling and getting bigger, that's all they got to do. Because they already know once something goes viral, that's a trend. So everybody's going to end up doing it or saying it, watching it, whatever it is. It's a trend, so people going to go for it. So once that trend gets to going, that's all they had. That's all they really got to do. That was their goal. That was their whole mission, was to get that ball rolling. Once that ball get rolling, it's over. So what probably happened was they pushed this wake up to happen, but they probably wasn't expecting the United States to wake up that quick like it is. They thought it was gonna be like happening, like here, there, a few people gonna wake up type shit, few cities, some, you know what I'm saying, just like little shit. But they wasn't expecting it to be this big on a mass scale where everybody is now waking up to the bullshit. Whether it's on the politics, whether it's on the rappers, celebrities, whether it's on sports, on being faked and rigged or controlled, whether it's on whatever it is, they wasn't expecting this many of the people to wake up and realize, oh, this shit really fake. This shit really a scam. They got us in a matrix, a monopoly matrix. Like they got us. They like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Is people wake? They wasn't expecting to. They probably was expecting people to wake up about 2028, 2030, some shit maybe. But they wasn't expecting all this quick. And I think COVID is what fucked it up, because what you don't realize is when you study this shit, they push some shit out that they expect they expected to like control us, right? Or pretty much control the population. Like okay, let's take it back to MK Ultra. They put out LSD and shit because they was using that for MK Ultra experiments. It was trying to pretty much push that out on us to do whatever experiment, fall for whatever, keep us in whatever reality they wanted us to keep us in, right? But what happened was it backfired. And it actually woke people up more to the reality and illusion they was in. So a lot of that shit backfired, like computers. They probably wasn't expecting us to wake up and get real with this tech and get like advanced with this technology, but it backfired. Now they got hackers and shit. They got black hat hackers and white hat hackers. And probably I think the white hat is the good ones, of course, and the black ones is the bad ones. But they wasn't expecting regular people to become that good working with computers, I guess, maybe. And then it backfired on them. Now people that was hacking into the government and all types of shit, exposing shit. When they push out like whistleblowers, a real whistleblower is not finna get on live public TV on these channels. What they really trying to do is they trying to expose these channels. They're not finna get all on public wide TV. Like news. The reason that it tricks us because we watch it on the TV. So when they put it, and then when a hacker on a movie or cartoon hacks into and exposes the information, and then they put it on the TV, it's not them going on TV and expose like news or something. They're putting it on the TV, hacking it from wherever they at with the computer and putting it on your cell phone screen or the computer screen, whatever you're watching around the world. If there's a computer or screen, whatever. TV, like New York City, they gonna hack and put it all up around their billboards. And they got the lights and shit down there on the boulevard. They gonna do shit like that. So they really trying to expose them. They not going on there and actually talking to a real whistleblower. Ain't gonna be. That's how you can tell the fake ones from the real. Like Edward Snowden, I don't know about him. I don't know if he's an actual real whistleblower. He probably is a CIA operative that was pushed out to expose this stuff. But once again, they wasn't expecting people to wake up to that. Wasn't expecting that many people to believe it, pretty much, and go and see that it's true, pretty much.
We hearing the whispers.
So we know this shit backfires. So they probably wasn't expecting this mass wake up so soon. So that's why they trying to hurry up and they scrambling.
I don't read no more. I remember. I just know.
And that's true. I ain't never read. I just always remember. I don't have to read. Because now, since I've been searching this shit, when you read, you pretty much just reading somebody else's thoughts. Even watching these videos, I'm listening to somebody else's thoughts. But at the same time, what a book does is they actually want you to learn and take that person's thoughts as true. No, I've never been a big fan of reading, but I've always remembered though, and I make my own thoughts and come up with my own conclusions.
I know that second wave, the first wave, I had to go through that in front of y'all. The losses, the tears, the breaks, the pain.
And like I said, I've been watching it for a cool minute, so I done seen it all. When he was with that one female named Ash, and then they broke up and all that other shit. Yeah, I done watched the whole growth of movement, whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
Questioning myself. Me going through the ups and downs, I kept y'all in. I had to go away, charge up, miss out on all the action, miss out on followers, miss out on subs. Miss out on everything. Miss out on events. Miss out on so much money. Millions. What's more important than me? Nothing. Gazer. In the building. You feel that energy. You got to get back on your shit. You couldn't meditate. The veil was so fucking thin. You was doing all that 5-6 years ago. The same shit is about to happen right now. Shout out to Jamaica. I was just talking to some chosen ones from Jamaica who was talking about how they was thriving and etc. With no tech, they don't even be on that technology shit or nothing like how it is here. They thriving. All of a sudden, y'all send this bum ass. Y'all know what they doing. This ain't natural. This ain't coming from nature. Nigga, our lineage won't do that to our own people. Are you kidding me? That ain't us. Oh, they will pay. But I seen them over there in Jamaica still thriving. Y'all always trying to destroy a frequency. But when everybody tapped in, it's nothing you can really do. Keep doing it. It ain't nothing you can really do. And eventually ain't none of that shit gonna work. So they gonna start coming at us more with technology. More deaths. That's the normal. That's like cereal for them. The deaths, the wars, the trauma, that's cereal. That's what keep the frequency, the illusion real.
Because that is true. Because they have to listen. If this illusion wouldn't even stay, this frequency wouldn't even stay as long as it have if there wasn't people dying and shit like that. And what I mean by dying is like a lot of these characters, like celebrity deaths and stuff like that. And people coming out and exposing stuff when really they was told to go out here and expose this, but then they died for exposing it, but it was really just a character. So if they didn't keep us in line with the fear, I'm telling you, we would have been woke up from this shit. But because everybody was so fearful to go and go against them, we stayed in line.
But as the veil keep thinning, this second wave, a lot of the chosen ones who went back to sleep is about to come back. Y'all about to see more rappers, more artists who ain't been gone. Who been gone, y'all probably think they fell off. They gonna get a hit speaking real shit. Watch. Because people want real now. The charts is not the same. The frequency is not the same. How could it stay the same if the frequency was stolen? The soul from the music was taken. Duh, it's gonna end. Y'all gonna keep getting TikTokers. It ain't gonna last. So y'all gotta keep faking everything. But the veil is lifting. The illusion is falling. People gonna keep questioning everything. At first you just sat and listened, but now it's something in you. It's something like, bro, you just gotta question it. Life is not the same it was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. The frequency is so different. Even people in religions, they ain't going for that shit. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. We all got the same enemy, my nigga. You get what I'm saying?
And that's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's
It really it don't matter what religion you believe. We still have the same enemy. If you're not on their team, you with the good people. And you on our team. So we all got a common enemy. We just forgot, I guess. We just caught amnesia and forgot. Thought life was, you know how like in movies, how like at the end of the movie when they defeat the bad guy, the whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then they show like okay, so they live good for like 6 months to a year. They skip ahead. They say 6 months. Title that it with the little title is right there. Subtitle. They say 6 months, and then it skips ahead. They zoom in on the house or the family or whatever they at work, and then they see they end it off with like somebody that they killed off. They come from out the water or something and stand there like, yeah, I'm back. And you know what I'm saying? Something happened like where the bad guy or whatever, some more shit is gonna happen. But they think they living good and like the city is back good and nothing is happening no more. They think it's back to normal. But what happened is it's never going back to normal. Well, let me say it never went back to normal. You know how like at the end of Michael Jackson Thriller, when he walked off like everything was all good, but he turned back to the camera and showed he was still a zombie or whatever? That's literally how it is. We thought it was good. We thought the fight was over. We thought the war, the whatever was going on in the city or throughout the United States was gone, but it's never really gone. It never was really gone. It was just underground. It was hitting. It was pretty much, it was underground. It was like hitting. And then waiting to emerge again, pretty much. All this stuff that was happening back then in the 1960s, 50s, 20s, all this shit, the Conqueror, it never went away. It may have not, it didn't even die down. They just gave it the title of evolution and made you think it changed and went away, but they just changed it to a different way where you won't even see the attacks no more. They switched up their fighting style. Now you don't know that fighting style, so they finna just bink, 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 and be binking you all in your shit because you don't know how they coming no more. You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how they attack you. They evolutionized, so they say, and changed their fighting style. So now we don't know what fighting style they're using, but now people is waking up to the fighting style and it's technology. We know it's a spiritual warfare. It's a battle we can't see. It's the mind. They're attacking the mind, and they really going after the kids because they know your mind. Your grown ass ain't gonna change your mind. For somebody to get you to change your mind, you got to be damn near on the brink of death because that's what they know you fear. And that's, you know what I'm saying? So they know you're not gonna change your mind, but they know the kids while they steal the kids and gaining and soaking up information like a piece of rice, my nigga. Soaking up water like a piece of rice or something. They gonna get them. They gonna try and damage their brain, which is why you gotta protect your kids. Like that one dude said, whatever his name is, but he hide your kids, hide your wife, or whatever that dude is name. Literally, he wasn't lying, and that was around the time that they really started coming after the kids too. Now that I'm thinking about it, and pushing agendas and shit like that more and more. A lot of this gay shit. Let's just so say. LGBTQ shit. I couldn't even get it out, but that LGBT shit, that shit. That's when they started pushing it a little bit more too. Not like with the label is that, but yeah, this is it's a spiritual battle, a battle you can't see.
So they're gonna ramp up with this technology shit. And I want y'all to know straight up, you will not see me on Twitter. You will not see me on certain shit. That's going to be an open portal for chosen ones. It's going to be harder for you because you got the spark. You got the energy. So you're going to have to go and finally, my nigga, hold on. God damn. I know at first you never You probably ain't fasted. You probably ain't took your diet serious. Nothing. It probably come every once in a while, but you don't stay consistent. Now, it's important for you to go ahead and do that fast. Do a quick juice fast, nigga. Get some grapes, some watermelons, do a juice fast. You got to cleanse your aura and protect your gaze, my nigga. Right now.
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for you.
Hold on. This is ridiculous. God damn. Matrix fucking with my car. You here, nigga? God damn. You ain't never did this. Now you doing this while I'm recording? You know what I'm saying? I talk to everything. I talk to my water. I talk.
No cap. No cap.
Dang, nigga. Everything is real to me. But listen.
Because our ancestors even believe that everything is, literally, everything is one. Not like that new age spiritual shit they try to do now. No, but everything is one. They understood that everything is really alive, even water. Even if it seems dead, it's still really alive. Even starfish, nigga, you wouldn't think that motherfucker was alive, but it is. A clam, nigga, a oyster. You don't think that bitch is alive, but it really is, nigga. A plant. We finding out them motherfuckers even making music now. Everything is alive. He ain't lying. I damn near do that too. I talk to everything almost.
You took a break. You took a step away. You haven't been on your purpose. Maybe.
Nigga, this is experiment now that they talking to the water, saying words to it like love or hate, or they just saying different words to it, and then once they freeze the water, it makes a pattern of what it is. They even got it to where when they freeze, they can put a picture or whatever on, or a seed or whatever, and then once they freeze the water, it's going to cause it's going to show it's going to freeze frame, it's going to freeze and show the picture that it was put on top, of that water, or in the water, whatever, and then for the seed, it's going to show like the after effect of what it would have been like if it turns into a flower, and it shows the actual flower. Everything is alive. If it's off in nature and the true creator created it, it's alive, my nigga. It's alive! No Frankenstein, my nigga, for real, for real.
It was divine for you to be in this position. You know what you got to go through. You know what you've been through. You know what you got to get back to. A lot of y'all feel like you don't have to change your diet. Y'all not eating real meat no more. It's way beyond what I told y'all before. When y'all...
No, for real. It's it ain't even real meat anymore. It's beyond, like what he said, it's beyond meat. You know how they got beyond meat, nigga? It's literally beyond meat, nigga. Literally.
I took the fall, y'all made me memes and memes and talking all this shit when I was talking about the Popeyes and this and that and that and this. Yeah, I took the fall in front of the world. Niggas thought I was a joke. Now everything is hitting the surface. Everything is right in y'all face. But it gets even deeper. Bro, they making y'all shit, they printing y'all shit now from machines. Y'all not even eating real flesh no more, bro. Y'all ain't eating people, y'all ain't eating flesh no more. Y'all eating shit from machines. You really, really want to change your diet around and pay attention to how you feel now, because it ain't about tasting good no more. It's about feeding the soul. And most shit, when you feeding the soul, it's a frequency thing. It's not a taste thing. Oh my gosh. That's just fucking with your dopamine. That's parasites. Tricking you, because you're going to be drained afterwards, tired, want to sleep.
And you wonder, we call it, damn, I forgot, niggitis. Call it niggitis. And it used to be you eat a lot and eat a good meal and then get tired. And it would be older people. Nigga, it's like anybody can eat now right after they eat, you tired and falling asleep type shit. Like, it's not even real no more, bro. It's not even. I'm already no. No cap. Y'all don't even know. Y'all know it may be lab grown, but you ain't know it was 3D printed. For real, for real.
Saying change your diet around, but I'm just saying you need to question what the fuck you eating. You need the fast. You need the protection. At this time, you do, if you're the chosen one. At first, you probably just been chilling, I know. But it's really happening. And when you tap in, you're going to see what the fuck I'm talking about. You could try to meditate today. It's going to be hard. It might be impossible. Watch how hot you get. You're going to feel the heat, the scorch, the fire coming back. That's the veil lifting. That's the frequency clearing. The trauma, the deaths, the illusion that your ego created for you, the beliefs, clearing the more you sit there, be still, tapping in with your DNA, getting in the sun, keeping your feet grounded. I would not be living in no areas that got snow this winter, nothing. That's dead energy. I know some of y'all in a position to where y'all can keep doing this. If you live in areas where it's a lot of snow during this second wave, I gotta drop a real vid about this. Build a fortress in your house. Get a lot of plants.
Look, you could spend thousands hiring a professional.
Bro, is that why? Because literally, I've been wanting to grow a garden so bad. I've been wanting to plant. I've even tried growing weed with a couple seeds that I have for a couple months. Is that why? I'm telling you, my soul always does something and I don't know why. It always tells me something, and then I end up figuring out why later on. And I'll be like, nigga, that was that guy. That was that. If you don't know what they say God because we can't even put a label. You can't even put a word or the words that we use. You can't even put a word on the true creator. That's why I don't call him God no more. I call him true. I call whatever it is. I call it true creator. You can't put no words on that. So that it was probably guiding me and putting my spirit and telling me that you might want to get ready for what is going on and get some plants and shit. And that might be why. He just explained why.
Video editor. Or you could use Animoto.
Because I've literally been wanting to. I've tried growing some weed and everything. Well, I've tried growing some weed. It didn't work. Every time we get to the seedling stage, I need to get some real deal seeds instead of getting some seeds out of some weed, some street weed. I need to get some real deal quality seeds. That's probably why though.
Nature. You got nature shoes. You got grounding mats, grounding sheets. All you gotta do is plug it up and give you the same benefits from nature. Just make sure it's real. They got grounding testers. I'm telling y'all this. Get you some obsidian. You get what I'm saying? You're the chosen one. You got to protect your energy. You have to change your diet around now. These next 5 years is going to be very important. Frequency will be all that matters. You ain't got to worry about people just dying and burning and
Listen, I'm going to do a video to that as well. But if you don't know, the true creator created every living thing that he created to eat fruit. The meat that he called it meat back then, but they've changed what meat actually is and called what we call meat today meat. But meat was actually fruit back then, the meat of the fruit. We were supposed to eat the meat of the fruit. Even big old elephants and shit like that. He created the true animals, okay? Then because there's two gods in the Bible. The one that created Adam and Eve, and then the one that created man and female, or male and female, not man and woman. That was the other deity, or whatever deity that is, which I know what it is, but we ain't gonna get into all that on this video. But yeah, that was that deity. The true creator created all animals, even the four-legged big beast, elephants, giraffes. But if it eats meat and it's an animal out in nature and it eats meat like lions and shit like that, you're gonna see it always chasing out in Africa an animal. That's because the deity that created or the God of the Bible that created Adam and Eve, that was that line. Oh my God. I got it all. I ain't gonna even get into it on this video, but I got a download. And that's that bloodline that we be talking about rule everything. But listen, we ain't gonna get into all that on this one. Well, I'm gonna say that for the next video and break that down. But I just got that download from the true creator. Thank you. But yeah, when we talk about a bloodline that runs the world, that's it. Adam and Eve bloodline. The true creator created male and female. We're supposed to be eating fruits and plants, not actual meat. So we're going to get into that on a different video.
You might see some fucked up shit. And I ain't going to put no time stamp on it because we going off Gregorian calendar. It's not even real. Time don't exist in the spirit realm. Nigga, you can be in the spirit realm right now stuck in a loop for a lifetime. Feel like a lifetime, but only 2 minutes went by here.
That's why That's why when you time, or when they say when you time travel, you could be gone for a couple seconds, but everybody else in the world, when you come back to the other world, the real world, then everybody here gonna be lived on for 50 years and probably gonna be gone and dead. Because in the spirit, there is no such thing as time. In the other dimension, like you just did, there's no such thing. It's all man-made illusions. It's all illusion. There's no such thing as time.
That think y'all loved ones is going through and suffering.
Even the calendar. There was a Mayan calendar. There was a Gregorian, we go by the Gregorian calendar. Before the Gregorian calendar, I forgot what they called the other one, but there was that calendar.
Like life.
So which one is the true calendar, Monica? Is what
but
I'm
only
saying.
2 minutes passed here.
Neither of them, because there's really no such thing. Now on this realm it is, because it was created, it's and really not even a calendar, but it was a such thing as sort of time created, because we used to be agricultural and we used to grow we used to do agriculture. So pretty much we did have to kind of keep track of like the days and stuff like that, or seasons, whatever, but it wasn't really like how we do today, if you understand what I'm saying.
A spiritual warrior. That's where I operate in. I told y'all, dreams is not dreams. It's memory. It's messages. It's real. They took that from us. If you ain't dreaming, then what the fuck are you doing? It's a war over technology now. The next wave will be a war over technology. And the technology, main goal, these entities, their main goal is to merge it with you. They already have a carbon copy of your ass. And I remember, I don't want to say too much trigger words, because it ain't necessarily people. It's entity algorithms that comes and track words and just send bots and it be religious comments, and it ain't real people. They have like start fucking with your algorithm. I have my own, so trust me, I know. I ain't getting deeper into that. I've been gone, so we ain't got to talk about all that. But y'all need to be prepared. Prepare your spiritual armor, prepare yourself within, and prepare yourself out. All my niggas, it's time. Hold on to your energy. It's more important than not seeing that bullshit than holding on to your whole seed. Because the seed is preparing you to build another chosen one. Give you the best perfect body. But the gaze is your eyes. That's the seat of the soul. That's what sees beyond the veil. You can't see shit with these two eyes. But your gaze, your third, my nigga, you see it all. You may not be aware, but it's there. You think you looking at your phone, but you holding energy. You think you looking at a bitch. You think she bad, but that's a demon. It's a parasite.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
Protect your gaze. Even if she fitness. If she's putting that energy out, and she probably drinks smoothies and all positive. I hope you watching this, girl. You probably think you on your shit. You ain't entertaining none of these niggas, but you take pics like a hoe. You showing that ass. You showing them gains. My baby, I know. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But bitch, these niggas is feeding off of that.
That's your energy. Your temple. Your energy temple. I made a video. That's my last video. Go check that out. The females rap psyop. Females rappers is pushing agendas too. Go check that video out.
You getting harvested. That's why you still trying to outdo yourself. That's why you still going to get surgeries and you don't need it. That's why you still taking these random breaks from social media because you don't feel or look good enough. When you still the same bitch you always been. You beautiful. But all of this comes from the parasites you're getting from lust niggas. Hope you know this. It gets deeper in the unseen. But I'll leave it right there. Protect y'all energy. It's time. It's the second wave. A lot of niggas has never been tapped in. They just want to argue and get big and be seen. But the more you get big and be seen, the more you have to distance yourself because the ego will take over. And it's easy to see who living through ego. Especially
easy.
At this time.
I was just going to say, especially now. Being took it out my mouth before I could even say it.
But the motherfuckers that's eating your energy, you are food. I hope you know this. You have always been here. Food, my nigga, for something. Ever since I ain't gonna go there. That's a whole nother video. Take care of yourself, man. Time for y'all to change y'all diet around. Time for y'all to wake back up. All my niggas, it's time for y'all to protect y'all energy. I know it's gonna be hard, but you gotta do it for yourself. Because if you don't, you're not gonna make it. That's the first level. That's first grade.
And that's the main thing I've been trying to do, is protect my energy. I don't even want to be around anything too loud anymore, like an old person. I'm protecting my energy, bro. I'm for real I stay in the house. If I ain't got no reason to for real leave, I'm not gonna leave, bro. It's no point. Because when you just go outside or go around other people or whatever you're doing, it takes your energy. And at the same time, you can also attract and take in that energy as well. So that while your real energy is leaving your body, if you don't, sometimes you can take in energy and don't even know. But a lot of times we feel drained because we didn't let all our energy out. Like my introvert people know what I'm talking about. But when you be associating with people and shit like that, you feel drained. They gotta go back in quietness to recharge and just be by yourself because you just let out that energy. You didn't take none back in. Or maybe you did right and didn't take in the energy you was around. So you waited to build back up that good energy, the good vibrations. But you can also let out energy and take in somebody else's energy. And that energy you taking in may be some bad energy. So now you're gonna get on a lower frequency and be probably on a level or be doing stuff or thinking stuff you wouldn't even normally think or do. Cause it's the energy and frequency. So that's why I stay home. I'm chilling. I'm not worried about no other thing but me right now. Cause like he's saying, it's something else. It's a second wave. It's a second wave. Something else coming. The veil is lifting. You got it. Right now is the best time to be protecting your spiritual energy. Everybody feels probably drained and don't even know why. It's because your spiritual energy is being soaked up. They need it. Vampirism. They're draining your energy.
Your gaze. That's how they enter, through the eyes. The eyes is the seat of the soul.
Whether it's on scrolling through energy, I'm finna say whether it's scrolling through energy, but that's literally what you're doing when you're scrolling online, whether it's scrolling on social media, whether it's whatever you're doing. You need to be saving and protecting that energy because you're going to need it for something bigger.
How much you can do all these groups, be around all this different energy. You know what you're looking at. You know how you feel when you're looking at something terrible and you feel all drained and weird.
Look, like what I just said. He just said.
And kind of, guilty afterwards. That's parasite feeding off your aura. And they lingering on your... and I hope you know, if you come around me, I can see you. You can't lie.
I'm telling you.
I told you, as this veil lift.
Hey, when you outside, because you can't really get outside of this matrix until like you, even being out in the woods, you still pretty much kind of in a matrix because you still at some point have to go to the stores and do some shit like that. So you can't really get out of that matrix. But at some point, hold on. Okay, I forgot what I was saying, but pretty much yes. You gotta protect your energy. But once you're outside the matrix, you can literally, like he said, you can see it. You can see the parasites and all that, literally.
Thoughts become reality. It will show itself. So you can't just come in front of a nigga and lie. Hope you know this. Gazer. Take care of yourself, man. Signing out, bro. Hi.
Hold on, before we watch the end of this, but listen. I seen this one comment, and that's literally what I realized what I did, but I didn't realize I did it until I seen the comment. I seen this one comment. It said, something about pretty much, I'm just gonna put it in my own words, I can't quote it word for word, but pretty much he said something about you can't control the outside forces or something like that, or can't control other people. So pretty much, he said pretty much, I just turned my bullshit detector on and started going through life. That's pretty much at what you had to do. But now at this point, you can't even do that. I mean, yes, that's what you got to do still. You can't, if you can't, you just got to turn that bullshit detector on and just got to know. Just got to have that spirit discernment and just know.
All right, y'all. I'm still out here in nature. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Gloso in the building. Listen, we got a little B right here. What's good, my guy? They trying to take your honey? They trying to replace you too? You know what I'm saying? Take care of y'all energy. Protect your fucking frequency. Protect your vibration. It's time. It's time, y'all. Spiritual Soul signing out, bro.
Alright, that's the end of that. But yeah, man, like that's it's getting real out here, and people are starting to wake up. They wasn't expecting people to wake up this quick, man. That's why they scrambling and kind of gotta get their plans and execute them as quick as they can. They know the prophecies that's gonna happen because they wrote them to happen. Like I said, they came over here with a plan to conquer and take over the new world. So you best to believe that plan is still taking an effect. So yeah, man, that's it on this one. I'm probably gonna make another video. I'm gonna do another one. Be looking out for that one sometime today. I'll catch y'all on the next one.